Nestled in the San Francisco Bay, Mare Island was once the beating heart of American naval power on the West Coast. For nearly 150 years, this shipyard built over 500 submarines and vessels that shaped global history. But hidden amongst the historic homes and massive abandoned dry docks lies a dark reminder of the 1940s, a network of massive bomb shelters. Today, we are going inside Mare Island to find out why they were built, what they have seen, and why they were left behind. So we're at Mare Island, which is an old naval base. It was built in the 1850s and it is the oldest naval base on the West Coast. It also has the oldest cemetery, naval cemetery on the West Coast, if not the whole United States, which we're hoping to go by and be able to get in because sometimes it's locked off. But it's absolutely beautiful. So let's go take a tour. I've got to show you these bomb shelters. There's see all that concrete? There's bomb shelter after bomb shelter to house at least 30,000 people. It's really cool. It was built right after Pearl Harbor attack. We were afraid that the West Coast was going to get attacked. So let's go take a look. Scattered across Mare Island are dozens of mysterious windowless concrete boxes. To the person who passes them, they might look like simple storage sheds, but these are actually high-stake relics of World War II. Built at a time when the West Coast braced for an invasion, these bomb shelters tell a story of urgent defense, military secrets, and even local romance. The story of these shelters begins on December 7th, 1941. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the West Coast was gripped by the fear of a follow-up Japanese air raid. Mare Island, as a premier naval facility, was a high-valued target. To protect the vital workforce, the Navy didn't just build one or two bunkers, they built dozens. These weren't for the general public. They were specifically for the 30,000 plus civilian workers and military personnel stationed on the island. The history of these shelters changed in a single day. Construction began on December 8, 1941, the very day after the attack on Pearl Harbor. The fear of Japanese air raid on the West Coast was an immediate reality for the vital shipyard. Most of these shelters are located within a quaint park right in the center of things, near the residential areas and the hospital. These shelters weren't isolated defenses. They were part of a massive protective shield for the island that included anti-aircraft batteries, which were positioned ready to fire on incoming bombers. There were also massive tethered balloons designed to snag and deter low-flying enemy planes. When your life depends on it, you don't build flimsy. These structures were engineered for robust protection. You can tell because they are still here after all these years. Each shelter features concrete walls 1 inch thick. Sturdy, heavy metal doors designed to seal out the world still exist. There are no windows, ensuring maximum structural integrity against blasts. While they are scattered across the island, you can easily spot them in areas like Eldon Park. When active, they were designed to accommodate the island's massive workforce, which swelled to over 30,000 people during the war. Plans for the construction of the bomb shelter were being completed by month's end following the bombing on Pearl Harbor. The following year would see the construction of 100 bomb shelters, 9 air raid shelters, and 8 first aid stations. The style of these shelters were simple as well as function. They were just plain, flat roof, thick-walled, windowless concrete buildings designed to protect personnel from flying debris caused by the exploding enemy bombs. Today, the tally of shelters remaining in the historic district is 33 bomb shelters, 4 air raid shelters, and 3 first aid shelters. When the bomb shelters were active, they weren't just empty rooms. They were stocked with emergency rations, like high-calorie survival biscuits and canned water. Early air filtration systems were built to handle smoke and chemical agents. Phone lines connected directly to the island's command center were installed. They were also stocked with basic first aid for hundreds of people per unit. But as the decades passed, these bunkers took on a life of their own. Beyond military purpose, the shelters became the subject of local intrigue. Rumors persisted of secret meetings held behind these thick walls during and after the war. They eventually earned the nickname Lover's Lane due to legends of secret romantic encounters taking place in the privacy of the bunkers. For years after the base was decommissioned in 1996, many of these sites were left to the elements. However, the Mare Island Historical Park Foundation is working hard to preserve these sites and share their unique stories. You can actually step inside these storied structures today. The foundation offers historic tours that allow visitors to explore the shelters and experience the chilling, silent significance of World War II defense firsthand. For over a century, Mare Island was a powerhouse, but in 1996, the base was decommissioned. The island became a ghost town for years, with hundreds of historic buildings left to the elements. During this period of abandonment, the bomb shelters were mostly forgotten, used occasionally for storage, or more often, reclaimed by local wildlife and moss. Today, Mare Island is in the middle of a massive transformation. It's no longer an abandoned relic. It's now home to businesses, a regional park, and even a film studio. As for the bomb shelters, their status is a mix. Some have been sealed for safety, while others remain visible as historical markers. They serve as a silent monument to a time when the world was on the brink, and the people of Mare Island had to be ready for the worst. So the next time you're in Vallejo, California, take the bridge over to the island, walk past the grand officers' homes, and look for the grassy mounds with steel doors. They are more than just concrete. They are the steel-reinforced history of a nation. If you enjoyed this deep dive into naval history, hit the like button and subscribe for more exploration. What abandoned site should we visit next? Let us know down in the comments. And always remember to be kind in everything you do, even the comments you make.